The mastermind principle consists of an alliance of two or more minds working in perfect harmony for the attainment of a definite purpose. No individual has ever risen to great power without applying it. If there is one truth that explains why some men achieve far beyond their personal abilities while others, no matter how intelligent or hardworking, remain ordinary, it is this: power multiplies in the presence of harmony. A single mind, no matter how brilliant, is limited. But when two or more minds unite around a shared purpose in the spirit of cooperation and faith, they create a third, greater mind, a reservoir of intelligence, energy, and inspiration, far beyond the reach of any one individual. That is the mastermind principle, and it is the greatest multiplier of human power ever discovered. Picture a man trying to move a massive boulder alone. He pushes with all his strength, sweat pouring, muscles straining, yet the boulder does not move. But now imagine 5 other men arrive, each placing their hands alongside his, pushing in the same direction. Suddenly, the boulder shifts, then rolls, then moves easily. None of the men alone could have done it, but together they achieve it without exhaustion. The same law applies to minds. One man may dream, may plan, may strive, but alone his reach is limited. Surround him with other minds of vision, courage, and knowledge, and together they move mountains. The mastermind principle does not mean simply being around people. It means being around the right people in harmony toward a definite goal. Without harmony, a group becomes destructive. Discord wastes energy. Suspicion dissolves trust. Ego creates friction. But with harmony, energy is multiplied. The mastermind alliance becomes like a symphony. Each instrument, different but united in producing music greater than any could play alone. This harmony is not accidental. It must be cultivated deliberately through respect, integrity, and shared vision. Every fortune in history was built upon the mastermind principle. Andrew Carnegie, one of the wealthiest men of his age, openly admitted, "I owe everything I earned to the knowledge and cooperation of others who worked with me." He was not the most knowledgeable man in steel. He was the man who organized knowledge through the mastermind. Henry Ford, mocked for his lack of formal education, drew upon the specialized knowledge of engineers, designers, and innovators. His genius was not knowing everything himself, but surrounding himself with a mastermind alliance. Edison, Rockefeller, Morgan, all of them used this principle consciously or unconsciously. None rose alone. All multiplied their power through alliance.
Why is the mastermind principle so essential today? Because the challenges of modern life are too great for any one person to solve alone.
Economic uncertainty, technological disruption, global competition, all demand collaboration. The man who isolates himself, who insists on doing everything alone, exhausts himself and achieves little. The man who unites with others multiplies his reach, his ideas, his resources, his opportunities. The future belongs not to isolated individuals, but to alliances of purpose. Yet many resist cooperation. Pride tells them, "I don't need anyone." Fear whispers, "What if they betray me?" Ego insists, "If I share power, I will lose it." But this thinking is false. True power is never diminished by sharing, it is multiplied. The leader who builds a mastermind alliance gains more influence, not less. The man who surrounds himself with allies becomes stronger, not weaker. The only men who fear the mastermind are those whose egos cannot endure humility. And those men remain limited forever. How? Then, do you build your own mastermind? First, by defining your definite purpose. Without a clear goal, no alliance can endure. Purpose is the magnet that holds the mastermind together. Second, by choosing your allies carefully. Look for those with integrity, with complementary strengths, with faith in the mission. Do not unite with doubters, cynics, or selfish men, for they will poison the alliance. Third, by maintaining harmony. This requires disciplined listening as much as speaking, giving as much as receiving, honoring as much as leading. Harmony is fragile, but when protected, it is the very soul of the mastermind. The benefits of a true mastermind are astonishing. First, access to knowledge far beyond your own alone. Your experiences and skills are limited. In a mastermind, you borrow the knowledge of others instantly. Second, accountability. Alone, it is easy to quit, to excuse, to drift. In a mastermind, others hold you to your commitments. Third, inspiration. Alone, doubt may crush your spirit. In a mastermind, the faith of others lifts you when your own is weak. Fourth, opportunity. Every ally brings networks, resources, and connections, multiplying your reach. Fifth, power itself. The mysterious third mind created when harmonious minds meet, generating ideas and solutions that none could have conceived alone. The mastermind principle also protects against burnout. Many today are exhausted, not because they work too hard, but because they work alone. They carry burdens that could be shared, struggle with problems others could solve, drown in doubts others could silence. When you form a mastermind, you share the load, divide the problem, multiply the solution. Energy flows back to you because you are no longer fighting alone. Fear of change is also conquered through the mastermind. Change terrifies the individual who feels weak, but the group feels strong together. In unity, fear is dissolved because each member sees what others cannot. And faith is reinforced by collective conviction. The mastermind gives courage in uncertain times. Directionless living is another disease of our age. Many wander because they lack guidance. The mastermind provides direction. When minds unite around purpose, clarity sharpens. You see paths that were hidden, hear wisdom that was unavailable, feel strength that was missing. The mastermind does not only multiply power, it multiplies vision. But let us be clear, the mastermind is not about gathering crowds. Numbers alone mean nothing. 10 men in discord are powerless. 2 men in harmony are unstoppable. The value of the mastermind is not size but quality. Even one trusted ally, united with you in purpose, can create power far beyond what you could achieve alone. As you grow, expand wisely, but always protect harmony as your highest treasure. Discipline is the foundation of any mastermind. Discipline to check your ego. Discipline to listen. Discipline to maintain integrity. Discipline to give credit as well as receive it. Many alliances collapse not from external enemies, but from internal weakness, envy, pride, betrayal. Guard against these with vigilance. If harmony is lost, power is lost. Now picture your life if you applied this principle fully. Imagine surrounding yourself with people of vision, courage, and specialized knowledge. Imagine being held accountable to your highest goals. Lifted when you falter. Inspired when you doubt. Imagine having access to ideas, networks, and opportunities that you could never create alone. Imagine the thrill of creating something greater than yourself. Something born, not of one mind, but of many minds, united in faith. This is not fantasy. It is the mastermind principle. And it has shaped every fortune in history. So ask yourself, who are the allies you need? What purpose will unite you? What harmony will you protect? Decide, for without decision, the mastermind cannot form. Once you commit, begin seeking those whose strengths complement yours, whose faith reinforces yours, whose integrity matches yours. Build the alliance, guard the harmony, direct the energy, and you will discover that the power available to you is no longer limited to your single mind, but multiplied beyond measure. The mastermind principle is the key that unlocks empires alone. You are strong. Together, you are unstoppable. Use it and watch as your power multiplies. Your vision expands, and your destiny unfolds in ways you could never achieve alone.